If I am not mistaken, I believe it was Houdini. He's the one who had like a bunch of different skills and random things he knew how to do and turned it into his career of being a stage magician. That's how you need to be. There will always be the big debate on whether or not college is worth it. College is a scam. Like, you go there, you don't even learn anything. You go there, you go in debt, and then you get a degree you don't even want, to get a job that you hate, and then you're in debt for the rest of your life. And like, that's all that college is. And I think it's just because some of y'all don't understand how to use college and just education in general. Stop thinking that going to school for the next 4 years of your life and getting that degree is the only outcome to everything that you've put into going to college for. You have options, you have outlets, you just need to utilize them correctly. Now, is college required? No, absolutely not. This is coming from somebody who loves college, is currently in college, and as much as I would like to advocate for people to go get a higher education, you don't have to. I would not say that it's required for you to get a good career. Does it help? Sure. I mean, there are statistics that show obviously people with a degree tend to get higher paying jobs, but that's just one outlet. That doesn't mean you have to go to college to get a good paying job or in order to utilize your skills. It's not just college, but any form of education that you use is only as useful as you make it. So people are always like, oh, college is a scam. Don't go to college. But then they say, go to a community college or a trade school or something like that. And it's like, okay, essentially, it's still an institution that you have to pay in order to learn a skill to utilize it. So it isn't that much different from college, except the fact that college is a lot more expensive and other things. I imagine there are differences. But again, the point is, wherever you choose to go, college, university, trade school, community college, whatever it is, even if you don't decide to go to college, that is not your deciding factor on how you utilize the skills that you have and apply them in real life. I don't want people to think that college is the only outlet and going there for 4+ years and getting this degree that I may not even get me a job is the only outlet. Or if I don't go to college, then I'm just gonna have to work for the rest of my life and be broke and make no money. At the end of the day, you can go to all the universities you want, you can go to all the trade schools that you want, you can do all the education that you want, but if you do not know how to apply it, it is useless. Start recognizing that these institutions and these places are outlets for you to hone your skills to apply them. It's not meant for you just to shove your degree in someone's face and suddenly they're supposed to hire you or they're supposed to understand what that means. You're going to school to learn these skills so that you can use them. Or, like I said, you don't have to go to school. We have the internet. We have online courses, apps like Skillshare and stuff like that. Free certification courses. Some of them you do have to pay for, but it's relatively cheap. Free apps that can teach you all types of things. You can learn how to code. You can learn a different language. There are so many outlets to use in life to educate yourself. The reason why people say like education is so important is because regardless of what happens to you, you still have that. You still have all of your practical skills that you've learned over the course of your life. College is only one outlet to give you those skills. I personally thrive in a traditional academic environment. I love school. And it took me several years to be able to get that off my chest and say that because it's basically a crime to like school, but I like school. I like going to classes. I like the before test anxiety. A good old multiple choice test is how I thrive. I love taking notes. I love sitting in class. I love participating. I love that. But if you don't go to college. Don't go to a trade school. Don't go to community college. Find some other place to get your skills and learn how to apply them. And it can be in the most unconventional ways. Like I said, going back to Houdini, again, I have not read up on him in a while, but I believe that he was really good at picking locks. And boom, that's just how he got the idea to become a stage magician and do that, crazy stage stunt of him trying to unlock himself underwater. Or a personal example from myself, I study psychology, right? I'm currently in school for psychology. I eventually want to minor in marketing so that I can be a consumer psychologist, marketing analyst, whatever. I don't even have my degree yet. I haven't even finished school yet. And I'm still able to apply all the skills and the information that I learned in psychology in my real life. For one, with my YouTube videos, a lot of the content that I make is surrounded by psychology, or it talks about like psychological practices and stuff like that. And a lot of my videos that do really well happen to be the ones where I am talking about psychology and psychological processes. As a matter of fact, the video that blew me up and got me monetized, which was my Stanley Cup video, that one was going into consumer psychology, color psychology. I was using everything that I learned in school, applying it to my videos, and people loved it. And I thought no one was going to watch it, but it literally ended up being the video that got me monetized. And a lot of people have told me in my comments, my subscribers, and my viewers that they actually like the format that I use of taking psychological processes and applying it to the real world. So that is one one unconventional way that I use my skills and my knowledge of psychology in ways that isn't something like therapy or psychiatry, like a lot of people tend to think about first when they hear psychology. Now I'm able to make money simply off of my knowledge of psychology. And I don't even have my degree yet because all I need is the information and I need to know how to apply it. Whether you apply it for a regular 9 to 5, which is perfectly fine. I know regular 9 to 5 jobs got a lot of heat nowadays because everyone is always about, girl boss, do your own thing. And that's fine if you want to start your own business. If you don't like working a 9 to 5 job, that's fine. Go ahead and find another outlet, another way to make money. But there's also nothing wrong with wanting to just work a regular 9 to 5 job. If you have good communication skills, speaking skills, then yeah, that would be a great outlet for you. So whether you want to use your skills and your knowledge for a regular 9 to 5, building your own business, or anything in between, the point is you have to know how to apply your skills. It doesn't always have to be the conventional means. What is that noise? But the information and knowledge that you learn is all about how you're utilizing it. School and just various forms of education don't all have to be, useless information I don't know. Again, for something like college, yeah, there are a lot of core classes you have to take with information that I probably will never use. But when it comes to stuff from my major, best believe I am making sure I absorb all the information that I need. Again, people who don't want to college, you have the luxury of not having to deal with that. So you can literally just focus on whatever your interests are. Get certified for learning certain skills. Monetize it on YouTube. Start your own course or business or ebook. Apply it to your 9 to 5 jobs. You can move up in the ranks. You just have to know how to properly use your education. Going to college or university or trade school or whatever it is, any type of institutionalized education place doesn't always have to be leaving with a bunch of knowledge that you don't care about or leaving with a useless degree. Like, yeah, the degree matters. That's what I'm working towards. I want my degree, but I'm using my information that I learned in psychology before I even got my degree. So it doesn't always have to be like that. Like people try to paint university, college, and all those other places. You just have to know how to use it properly. And I'm not saying it's easy either. I mean, yeah, I'm making money off of YouTube. I'm not banking yet. I plan to get there soon. But the fact that I even got monetized in the first place, just for talking about things that I learned in school, there it is right there. It's not always going to be easy, especially with the job market being so bad right now and just things being a little bit difficult. I'm not saying it's easy. This isn't me giving a tutorial on just how to get rich fast or something. It's hard. Learning where to find these unconventional places to apply your skills is difficult. It took me a while to understand that. But once you learn the places that you can utilize your skills, it makes things a little bit easier. It gives you options instead of feeling like you only have one outlet to use this skill and that's it. Find what you're good at or something that you want to get good at. Learn that skill and learn about all the different places you can apply it. When I graduate my psychology degree, it's not only going to be for therapy or psychiatry, I can use it for, again, business, which is where I'm trying to go. If I can't use it there, I can literally be a dog trainer. My professor literally told me a story where one of his students who took cognitive psychology ended up graduating and becoming a dog trainer and making a ton of money because she understands like the basics of behaviorism and cognitive psychology. But nobody thinks of getting a psychology degree to be a dog trainer. That's not something that comes to mind, but that is an option. So again, this is not a video of me trying to be like, go to college, you need to get a degree, you need to get an education. Nor am I saying that the education system is perfect, especially in America. There are so many flaws, there are so many issues. Yes, it is very expensive in certain places. You don't always have to be in debt though. I'm not in debt. If, there are plenty of colleges, 4-year colleges where it is relatively cheap. But yeah, the education system has so many issues. But I'm saying a lot of people tend to feel that way, feel like they've been robbed because they're not utilizing their education properly, in my opinion. So whether you go to college or not, all of the skills that you know, just find an outlet where you can apply that. You don't even technically need a degree, need a certification, or need some type of piece of paper that says you're good at something. Just get good at it. Get good at it so you can then apply those skills in whichever way you need to apply them. I apply my psychology skills in real life, not even for like monetary purposes. A lot of the things that I learned in psychology help me to learn better, help me to get better grades and retain information better. So whichever way you choose to educate yourself, make sure you're applying the knowledge that you learn in an efficient manner. Find all the different ways that you can apply that knowledge so that you can monetize off of it or just better yourself because of it. That, at the end of the day, is the goal. It's using your skills. Just a little rant I've been thinking about recently. Figured I'd come on here and yap about it for a second. Also for anyone who might feel a little discouraged on what they want to do or how they want to go about life. Just remember, use your skills to your advantage. That's it.